Curtain Call Couture is still closed, and honestly, that's probably a good thing, because right now, everything depends on Monday. How's it, fellow entrepreneurs? I'm Stefanton, and welcome back to Big Ambitions Season 2. We've got huge stock orders coming in for both businesses, and if these orders don't ship properly, we are in big trouble. We also need to make absolute sure we actually have enough money in the bank to pay all of this, because scaling sounds exciting until you see the inventory builds. We will be spending terrifying amounts of money right now. Let's quickly go through this. Seaside International will be $18,777.94 plus United Oceans, which is all the clothes, will be $26,173.89. That is equal to $44,951.83. Let's just round it up to 45,000. And currently we are at 42,192. So that means we are $3,000 shy of actually paying the inventory that needs to come in. If everything looks good tonight, we might be able to push this up, as we have one day left, which is Sunday 8 p.m. to do the full order. So we can still cancel it, change the clothing to 300, because that's ideally what I would love, and then order again. We don't want to do urgent orders because this will cost us 100% more. So technically we should have enough money. But this business has traumatized me enough that I no longer trust the word should. Right now we're basically waiting for confirmation that everything ships on Monday. And if these orders fail, Curtain Call stays empty. And that is definitely not an option anymore. A few episodes ago, we were fighting just to survive. Now we're trying to survive growth. Because the second the stock arrives, this place is probably going to explode again. As you can see, we've got 117 hair care products left, and that's not too bad. Hopefully it lasts us to Monday, as this is our bread and butter at the moment. We've got enough soda that will last us a whole lot of time, because we're not doing a lot of sales on this, and that's fine as it's only a secondary product, and selling 35 a week is really not a problem, as we're still making approximately $131 a week on just soda. So that's passive income, which is fine. Our marketing will stay the same for Limelight, as it is pushing us to 98% promotion. For Curtain Calls, we don't have any marketing. I did put it off, as the company is closed, and it doesn't help we are paying $750 for nothing. Once the marketing is activated again, we will sit close to 100%. That said, we still need to look at getting more clothing racks in, because we can get this 10 to 30 a lot easier, as the stack of shopping baskets does match the 30 to 30, and the points of sale, because we've got 2 cash registers, matches 40 to 30, which is fine. So as you can see, changing room, we need 1 more changing room. And then the 1, 2, 3, 4 clothing racks, we need 2 each again. That means if we have 1 clothing rack that helps 10 customers, that holds 50 items, 150 classic cheap female, so on and so forth, per clothing item is perfect. And hopefully that will help with sales as well as foot traffic. That means we might have to up our inventory, but that will be the next Monday's problem, not this Monday coming. So while we wait for Monday, we need to make sure the stores are actually ready, because last time stock arrived, it disappeared almost immediately. Curtain Calls currently is not designed to hold the 30 customer capacity, and that is because the clothing racks is not ready, like I explained before. Every episode the business becomes more successful, and every episode the system becomes more stressful. If Monday goes well, these shelves are not staying full for long, and honestly that's really good problem to have. And that means we will finally be able to fix the inventory funnel we have currently. Let us survive Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday we will come and spend the money at 8 a.m., see how much we have left so that we can buy more clothing racks and another changing room. With quick calculation, one changing room of $1,000 and then 8 clothing racks of $490 each, delivery fee included, it will cost us $5,170 from AJ Peterson and Sons. That is fine, not too much, and that means that we will then definitely have enough so that we can meet our 30 customer capacity, because the current 10 customer capacity is bottlenecking the whole business. Because as you can see, yesterday for example, we had 7 customers come in an hour. If you average that up plus 20, that could be 27. Between 22 and 27 then, and some days we might even reach 84 times 3, 140-ish, 150-ish customers a day, which could be fantastic. Day 55 summary, $8,511.53. We will keep getting the logistics message from Ellen Jones, just talking about the hair care products and the curtain calls, because we are not meeting the minimum stock that we required from the logistics manager. So once we have our warehouse full again, this could change drastically. We also got a message from health insurance, and for silver, we are paying $11.55 per employee. For gold, it will be $18.25. That's not bad. Let's negotiate a tiny bit, where we sit at $17.75 maybe. Accept your counter offer, that's fantastic. We are saving 50 cents per employee, and I'm very happy with that. So HR, they are doing gold daily, $7.75 per employee, minimum 10 employees, that's fine. And everybody that was requesting gold will then be very happy, even though there's just 2, that is fine. They will then be very happy about this. Don Black has called in sick today, that's fine. That means we will have the HR and the headhunter replace them for today. Cost us a tiny bit more than their salary per hour. Then we need to keep an eye on this cleaning and customer service, as we definitely need more of them in curtain calls as the business gets busier. Because overall, Miley doesn't want to micromanage all of the businesses the whole series. She wants to go for her dream and do cinema and theater, but we are extending that 100 days, as we will definitely not be able to reach her goals of reaching top 10 with $181,000 per week, because currently we are only making $36,351 a week. We have around about another $150,000 we need to make. We will have to be opening more businesses. Let me know in the comments down below what other businesses you think Miley should open that fits in the theme of the season. For example, the hairdresser, as well as the clothing store. Broadway needs hairdressers for their hair and clothing for the stage. So that's something we look at, and we are running out of products in Limelight. So yeah, there's 23 out of 40 there, and there is 23 out of 40 there, and we have nothing left in stock. So we will be running out of stock today. Let's quickly have a look at Insight. We are selling 1,340 in the last 7 days. So purchase order over here, we will be buying 2,000 hair care products. This has gone up because we need to match how much we need in the warehouse, which means the price has gone up on Seaside International, and this price by United Ocean has stayed the same-ish. So 25,819 plus 21,000 is around about 48,000, and we do have enough money for that, so all good in the hood. Let's backtrack a tiny bit. Here is the business types that we can look at for this season. We've got a bookstore, a cinema, clothing store, coffee shop, electronics store. Makes a lot of money. but if we can work it into the story, the lore of the season, might work. A lot of big initial liquid interest. Factory we won't be doing quite yet. Fast food restaurant, florist, food and veg store, gift shop, graphic design, gym, hairdresser, headquarters, jewelry store. This could go into a Broadway sense. A lot of liquid investment, but does make good money. Law firm, liquor store, nightclub, supermarket, theater, warehouse, and web development. So we can maybe look at a jewelry store cause people on Broadway need jewelry. Law firm, with John in last season, it didn't make a lot of money, but the developers might have updated it because people on Broadway might need lawyers for if any incidents happen. But again, let me know what business type you think we should get into, the lore maybe behind it, how it fits in, as well as the name for the business. So Limelight Locks is open for Sunday. Let's see if the products is gonna run out and how it's gonna be, because people are starting to complain because the employees just mentioned that hairdresser shelf is running low very quickly. This might impact our income for Sunday today. We've run out of products, so people are complaining. So I'm closing the shop. I don't want to spend money on employees that we don't have to. This will definitely influence our income of this day, but it's okay. Let's get our umbrella up and go and cry in a corner because we ran out of stock today. Day 56 summary, minus $10,000. That's because the businesses were pretty much closed. And we've got 40,000 right there. Oh, shucks. We won't be able to pay all of the deliveries, as all of the deliveries are $44,248. Okay, let's see what happens. The thing is, it doesn't even bring in half of the delivery, so yeah, we might have a big problem. Okay, it is 8 a.m. Shipment from Seaside has come in. New message, we weren't able to charge the $25,000 process with the delivery. Contract has been cancelled. That's not what we wanted. United, yeah, see, and Seaside is 0, and it only comes back in 6 days. Urgent is 100%, so that means we're going to have to pay like 60 grand for all of this. That's really not what I wanted. I don't know why we got minus 10,000. Limelight minus 8,000. So all of this makes sense. This is because of we still paid salaries. Yeah, that's a big pickle. Should have maybe bought some products, hair care products at NY Distro and just bite the bullet there. That's an issue. Ugh. Miley, your life is just not easy, hey bro? So what I'm going to do now, the logistics will not be delivering products today to Limelight because it came in late. So all I'm going to do is grab one box of hair care products and go and place it in Limelight. As you can see, we've got some products in here, so that's okay. Let's go and place this box in Limelight and restock it so that we can at least make money today. In the back of my mind, I would just love to go and get a loan. Just urgent order the clothing so that we can open that up again. But that's not how we roll here. There we go, filling up everything, because as you can see, all the employees are here, but no clients. So, yeah. Okay, fantastic, I guess. But let's quickly have a look. So 25, if we do an urgent, so yeah, that's terrible. It's not going to come through because we don't have the money. I think let's just go and make a silly purchase and get everything in curtain calls ready. Have all of the shelves and the one extra changing room, and that's what we're going to do now because I am sad and we need to buy the stuff. So 1 changing room and 7 clothing racks because this can only carry 8. Let's go and purchase it for $4,430 and then quickly just reorganize all of this so that it just makes a tiny bit more sense and not just look like a warehouse, because currently it looks like a factory shop where you can just buy a bunch of cheap stuff, which it actually is, but yeah. There we go, placing the last one. Fantastic. Pop that there, and you will see we should be able to quickly just set this all up. Cool, so this is modern cheap female, classic cheap female, modern cheap male, and classic cheap male. This is just the layout for now. In the future, when we have disposable income and disposable money, we can do some decorations. Just set everything up correctly again, and now you can see classic cheap male 30 out of 30, classic cheap female 30-30, then modern cheap female 30-30, and modern cheap male 30-30. Changing room 40 of 30, and we've got our current capacity per hour 30 of 30. Fantastic. Now we need to actually just get the stock and get the shop open. So what I'm going to do now, Miley is going to time travel until we have enough money to actually buy some stock. Because it doesn't help we run around and hope for the best, as we know we need the money. Because now urgent order placed as $50,000, it's not going to go through, but we can do a test and see how it goes. We will definitely not be able to get that money today. Day 57 summary, $914, and as you can see, we are going to not be able to get it. As soon as we have that money, it's going to be urgent order, but I'm going to cancel it because I really don't want to pay that extra money. And then day 63, we should have that money. So yeah, 5 days left, technically 6. Let's just time travel a bit and get it done. Day 58 summary, $1,962.62. Day 59 summary, $2,238.25. Day 60 summary, $3,926.79. Day 61 summary, $6,060.85. Day 62 summary, $12,967.98. It is Sunday. We are losing some gross profit from Limelight locks. I do not know why, but yeah, we are selling less stuff and our prices are still the lowest. Very interesting. Even though our customer capacity for per day is 208 on weekends, and yeah, we know Limelight locks makes good money on weekends, and throughout the week it's average. So back to ordering. United Ocean Imports, $25,857 will be delivered tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. 6 hours left for the order. I am okay with just 200, that's fine, as long as we can just have the shop open a tiny bit. And Seaside with $15,763 because paper bags of $4,000, and then hair care products of $2,000. And soda of 600. I'm going to drop the soda because, yeah, it's not that necessary right now. Doesn't change the price much, but it's better than nothing. And then that means we need $41,620.05. That is without the stock that will still be used by Limelight locks. So this might be around about 45,000, and that is what we have. Thank goodness. Day 63 summary, $12,084.43. That is great. That means we've got $57,278 in our account, and we will be able to pay all of our delivery things. Oh, thank goodness. Quick check, we still have 190 hair care products in stock, so that means we've got enough surplus in the warehouse and there is still stock on the shelves, so this should last us the whole day with that extra in the shelves. 2 shipments have arrived. Oh, thank goodness. We are now sitting at 15,500 and all of this has been ordered. Yes. Hopefully we can make enough money from curtain calls to push this 200 to 300 or 400, because currently we are stocking 150 in the shop and we need to at least stock it twice, so 150 plus 150 is at least 300. There is nothing in store. We still need a shelf over here. I'm going to steal one from Limelight. There we go. Storage shelf from Limelight. We will place it in curtain calls. Otherwise, logistics will not bring stock in. And because they will say that there is no storage shelves. Now we will go to the warehouse and just grab some stock and then bring it to curtain calls and open up. Grab a flatbed, clothing classic cheap male, clothing classic cheap female, modern cheap male, and modern cheap female. This will be enough for exactly what we have on the floor. Let's stock up all of the racks. You will see that all of this is going to be finished, but it's okay. And I am then going to open up so that our employee can start working. Miley will then get something to eat, and then we can get some money in from here. So, to remind you, Wanda is working from 5 to 11 every day except Fridays, which is 8 to 15. Let's change this whole schedule and just move her down. So, Monday to Thursday, Saturday and Sunday, we're open from 8 to 8. Wanda is working from 8 to 2, except Fridays where she's working from 8 to 6, from 8 to 4, and then Miley will just cover the extra 5 hours all the other days except 4 hours on Friday. And we're starting to get customers in again. Why are there no toilets in this place? Oh my word, I forgot about that. So yeah, let's quickly go and get some toilets. The bathroom stall is from Essential Appliances all the way up here northwest. So grab a flatbed, grab a bathroom stall of 2,100, a hand dryer of 195, a soap dispenser of 65, and I'm not going to buy a modular sink, it's too expensive. We will go to IKEA and get a cheaper one for I think like 200. While we are here, we need to set up some security as well. Curtain call security is average. And while I'm here, let's set up the marketing again, and that will push us to 98%. I cannot remember if I have security panels, so I'm going to get 2 for 2,400 bucks. Hopefully we can just sell them for the same price. All of this is $4,760 at curtain calls, and yes, we didn't have security panels. Thank goodness. Let's place them down here. Bathroom stall, soap dispenser, hand dryer. Miley has to clean up here before she can go and buy a sink. Miley has pretty much 10 minutes to finish cleaning up as our employee is ending her shift at 3. And people are complaining that there is no sink. So yeah, work, start work, and fast forward. Minutes left of the day. Miley is almost starved and we are already starting to run low on products, which is not bad. It's a good thing to have. So what we will do first thing tomorrow morning is go and buy a sink and see how our sales were today. We will only be able to see that tomorrow morning. Miley, time to clean up, buddy. 100% clean. Miley needs to go and get some dinner, and I think a good tradition from her father is pizza and a soda. Drink the soda, eat the pizza, fantastic, and that's pretty much what we've done today. Tonight our deliveries will come in from the warehouse, which is not bad, and then all of the stock will be filled up. I do not think we've got enough clothing stock coming in, so I'm quite scared of that, but it's okay. Miley is quite tired. We are going to go and end the day, and we just hope for the best for tomorrow. Remember last Monday that Miley only had Limelights open? We got around about $1,000, so let's see how it goes with curtain calls also open. Day 64 summary, $11,874. There is not enough clothing in the warehouse to push through to the curtain calls. That is okay, because that means our stock is still full. And Curtain Calls sold 53 classic cheap male, 51 classic cheap female, 49 modern cheap female, and 51 modern cheap male. That comes to 133 sales pretty much. Probably not. Some of them didn't take paper bags. I would like to see the security when we are open at 8 o'clock. And Wanda is working from 8 to 3 again today. Means we are at Ica. We are buying a sink for $220. Much better than the 650 wall-mounted sink and the 850 modular sink. People are just sliding around, not walking. Let's buy the sink for $220 and get back to Curtain Calls. Here is our first ad that I see, the small billboard of Curtain Calls. That is so awesome. In Curtain Calls, let's place down the sink right there and people will stop complaining about it. Miley, time to clean up again. Yeah, I think we're not gonna have enough stock for the week. We're gonna have to start importing more. As you can see, we are already starting to run out of stock and it's only 1 p.m. Miley again with the pizza and a soda before her work shift starts. So stock count in store is not bad. I think this is in store as well as in the warehouse. It looks okay. And full stock, we have 0 clothing left in the warehouse. So that is quite sad. Meaning I want to come to the purchasing agent, cancel the order, and push this up to 400. I know it's going to be uber expensive, but maybe we can pull it off. 50 plus this might be like 20 again, so that's going to be $70,000 in our account for Monday. Oh shucks. Okay, pretty much 10 minutes left till Wanda leaves, so Miley will start working. And Wanda is gone, so Miley is here for another 4.5 hours. 1 more hour of being open and those 2 shelves are almost empty, and these shelves are 7 shelves or 6 shelves are less than half. So 3 almost empty, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 almost empty, or half empty. And we are done for the day. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. So business is good right now. While Miley cleans up, there is still a whole lot of fine-tuning we have to do. For example, getting more clothing stock in hair care products is doing well, so we don't have to worry too much of that, even though it's only Tuesday now. We need a whole bunch more money so that we can do proper orders and then start looking at just doing some decoration here, because it might help with customer satisfaction. But decoration is not our main priority. Ensuring we have enough stock and staff for Curtain Calls is. So this setup is absolutely not built for future growth. For the first time, this place feels like a small, pretty much a real business. And honestly, that might be the scariest part. We survived long enough to finally become dangerous to our rivals. The systems are finally semi-working, but now they're being pushed to their limits. Every improvement immediately creates another problem. Now we need to figure out how to grow without collapsing under our own success-ish. Unfortunately, this is where we're going to have to end today's episode. It has been a roller coaster, and I am still scared to see what happens the rest of this week. Let me know what you think will be happening, because I think we're going to run out of stock and we're going to be in the same boat that we were last week Monday. Otherwise, we should take a loan and buy a whole ton of clothing just to get ahead and then pay it off before day 100. Maybe, maybe not. It's just something the Jackson family does not really believe in. But that said, as Miley is here in her house, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Let us quickly end this day with a day 65 summary, $28,377.17. Oh yeah! Limelight made 9,254, and curtain calls made 11,000. Curtain calls can be a money printer. We just need to get it up and running properly. But like I said, unfortunately, this is where we have to end today's episode. I really do appreciate your likes and subscribes, and consider becoming a member to support me and the channel for less than the price of a coffee. I really do appreciate you. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye for now.